Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, trademark Ace Attorney for the Nintendo DS. Well, in the last part, it was Phoenix's first trial ever, and we succeeded in clearing Phoenix's best friend Larry, who was accused of murder. He was free to go, and believe me, this isn't the last time we're gonna be hearing of Larry Butts. After all, he is one of the main characters within the whole series. Well, the first three games. Yeah, spoiler warning there. Alright, so for this part, I'm not going to be using my Xbox controller, which is what I normally use. For now, I'm going to rely on the mouse. And notice that I've made the touchscreen a bit bigger, so that way, because we're going to be doing investigations. So, alright, so I guess without further ado, I don't have to click continue. Since I already finished the first case, I'm just going to click new game yet again, and I'm just gonna go towards the next episode. Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here we go. And we hear the cell phone ringing. Here we go. Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Yeah, trust me, it's a dead giveaway of what Mia wants from Maya. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there is a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. You and I both, Maya. I have not had a good burger in a while. Seriously, most of the time, whenever I go to like a burger joints, I mostly get chicken sandwiches. Sorry, I just couldn't help it. But I don't know. Like when it comes to McDonald's, I get I make chicken sandwiches since they're very tasty in my opinion. But never actual burgers. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. And thus ending the call. Not only that, the conversation was recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. So yeah. Spoiler warning, that is evidence. Alright, so now our first scene, we are at the Fay & Co. law offices. Which that name will not be there for long. You'll see. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, You are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not cogn cogniferous of my background. I don't know if I said it right. Gathering information is my business. Sorry. Gathering information is my business. You see, I should have known. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. And here's where we're introduced to our murderer. Red, white, blue. Alright. Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. Alright. So we are now back at, we're still in the law offices, so let's continue on. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? Strange. The chief must have gone home already. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Alright, so now we're introduced to a mechanic investigation. This is where we find clues. Examine is to examine the area that you're in. Move is to go to another place. Alright, so we're gonna examine here. And here's where we can search around. Okay, so let's go back here. Can we move? Oh, we're okay, so this is the lobby of the law firm, so we're gonna go into the office. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? For the record, she fainted. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally, she was cold. Chief. Alright, so we can... Okay, so notice on the touchscreen, in the middle of the bottom screen, you have these arrows. Sometimes there are big areas that you can go looking for evidence and all that stuff. So yeah, be aware. Sometimes some areas won't have the arrows. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, so whenever we examine, this picture will come towards the touch screen, which will, yeah, the reason why I increased the screen so that way y'all can have a better look at it. Or if I forgot, we can switch between screens, and I can actually, and y'all should be able to read the text whenever I click on something. Alright, so let's examine here. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a sorry. They seem to be the remains of a light stand, a glass light stand, that is. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, sometimes when you point at stuff, the option exam will actually be there. In later games, I think after the trilogy, check marks will be implemented, meaning you've already checked that particular spot. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Okay. Let's take a look here. The chief's chair. A simple functional design. It feels pretty good to sit in too. Okay. Also, if you were to check the same spot again, the text actually goes faster. Same thing that goes with for other when we get to the trial, just as any case. All right, let's see. Anything else? Let's check the window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice, luxurious place. All right, let's take a look at Mia's body here. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. And so, the thinker statue is now in our court record as part of the evidence. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Alright, we got another piece of evidence. The glass shards. Okay. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. Okay, let me switch back to right here. Alright, a piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Okay, so we're gonna go into this paper here. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Yeah, in the Japanese version, you'll see Japanese text on that paper instead of English. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. And we have our next piece of evidence, the receipt. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. All right, so let's examine any other. Yeah, there are other places that we can check, but right now let's concentrate on calling the police. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through to taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Alright, so we're done here. Hopefully we're not missing anything. Let's see. Oh yeah, one other thing, the music. Oh wow, this is just so good. I like the music here. I'm just looking at the random stuff here, so that don't worry about that. Okay, so let me go back, and I can move back to the lobby. Hmm? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Shouldn't you have said it out loud, Phoenix? Um, excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Alright, so now we're given a couple more options here. Talk is basically, you can ask her these questions, and if there's some evidence you have to show to the person you're talking to, there are hits and misses, so you have to be very careful with that. I mean, you don't get penalized for it, but it'll just say, sometimes the person will say, "I'm sorry, I have no idea what that item is, or I don't know what you're talking about." All right, so I'm going to present the receipt. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Hmm? That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. And so we hear the sirens. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm the Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? We've got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word, Maya, here, mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. A lesson they'll learn in this game. Well, hopefully, if I remember, they do learn their lesson. Not everything is as it seems. So never jump to conclusions. Like, even in real life, never jump to conclusion without first seeing, or without, really examine the facts before you take action. Because otherwise you'll look like a fool. Not joking. Jumping to conclusions can be a double-edged sword. It can make you feel like you'll get it spot on, or you get it wrong and you'll end up looking like a fool. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? And so, Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Alright, so now we are in the precinct at the detention center. Visitor's room, that is. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'll just say, of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Yeah, that's kind of harsh, to be honest. I mean, but yeah, in truth, this was Phoenix's first case. But still, that was kind of harsh. And that's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trouble you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Alright, so now let's ask her some questions. Alright, but first, let's get to know her a bit. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh my gosh. Goodness. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Saliva got stuck in my throat. Sometimes, if that happens, my throat tends to get itchy. So I apologize there. Drinking a bit of water sometimes helps. What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Yeah, sometimes when you have an option, when they give you these options, depending on which one you choose, more options will come out. So I'll save this one for later. So let's click on the day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Let's see, your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Well, let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see a Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. And so Maya gives us a little memo to that we have to give to the detective so we can get her phone back. Alright, so let's go with spirit mediums. Oh, there's more to it than that. Yeah, let's go back to the day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. Sometimes it's because when the pronunciation of Maya, Maya, some people pronounce it as Maya. Some pronounce it as Maya, because that's how I first heard that name from Killer Instinct 2. And from then on, I got used to pronouncing that name as Maya. So I guess for now, I'll just call her Maya. I mean, yeah, so some people prefer to call it Maya, but I would rather just call it Maya. It's just like in Killer Instinct 2. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, so now let's see with spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Yeah, there's throughout the games you'll see some supernatural things, so a bit of a spoiler warning there. Wait a second, sorry, wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me a spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. In truth, yeah, that would make the game very easy. Huh? So something the matter? I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me. Hmm. Well, you have to accept this is part of the story, so sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Your defense is staring you right in the face. But yeah, since Mia told Maya that Phoenix does have the potential, just not the experience. Since this was his first trial, so uh, so yeah. Say, what about your parents? I I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Excuse me. Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 p.m., 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Alright, so that's basically all we can do for now. So let's move on to the next place. Be aware that some of the areas, like some new areas will the pictures, their background pictures will show static, meaning this will be the first time you're entering a new area. So alright, so we are now in Grossberg Law Offices. Spoiler warning, this is where Mia used to work at. So, according to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Alright, so he's not here, so we're gonna have to go back. Oh, we're gonna have to leave for now. So let's go back to the office. Well, since everything is cleaned up, so the office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. Excuse me. You say I'm saying pal a lot. Get used to that. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Yeah, seriously. They're not twins. I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Yeah. A good guy at heart, but kind of on the slow side. Right. And you were okay, we have Detective Gumshoe, which is the correct answer, and here we have Detective Suede Shoes and Detective Gumtree. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick, forget it. Hey, get over here. Yes, sir. Yeah, Richard, is actually the name, but it has some nicknames. And Dick Gumshoe, the name Dick is one of them, but like saying that so much, it feels like I'm saying a bad word. Um, you're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got a business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright, so we're not gonna examine anything, we're just gonna talk to the Dick Gumshoe here. Oh, but first things first, let's hand him the note given to us by Maya. I was wondering, did you see Maya's Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have it. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. This one I kind of forget. I think it goes both ways. So for now, I'll just... yeah, it doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna say, tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says, the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Make a note of that, because that's going to be the title of our next case. Yeah, a bit of a preview of things to come. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the other numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. And thus, we get Maya's cell phone. Okay, so we can actually check the court record on the cell phone and actually hear the conversation. So let's do this right now. Well, I mean, you don't hear it, you just see it via text. And basically, it's exactly the conversation we heard from the beginning of the chapter. So, all right, so we're done here. So let's talk with Gumshoe again, and let's click on Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. And so we get our next piece of evidence, Mia's autopsy report. Alright, let's click on Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know that means you being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You're all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Get it? I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're trying to a lawyerly tricks on me now. sorry. Aha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not she's not to go outside her room until until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. Which he just did. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Alright, so just click Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Truth be told, he does know him. More on that when we get to the the final case of this game. We go more into, well, I think it's if I remember correctly, it's excuse me. We go to bits and pieces of their history together. I'll just say, of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crimes with an almost abnormal passion. Yeah, there's a bug around me, so I had to swish it away. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, so we're done here. So, I guess let's get to Grossberg Law Offices, and nope, he's not here yet. Excuse me. Still not here yet. Well, however, we can examine something. Let's take a look at this painting here. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Anything else? Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. And let's check right here. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. No kidding. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. And I think that's all we need to do right now. So let's go into the Gatewater Hotel. Alright, so we are in the Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Oh, wow. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's also exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine the witness. Alright, so let's examine here. Let's take a look at this. A bottle and two glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Alright, let's take a look at the. Let's click on the bed. A simple bed. It must. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching. I know. I see the little object stuck on the drawer. So, yeah, I might as well do it right now. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. Bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? More on that later. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. So I guess let's start talking to her right now. Let's see what you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Excuse me. And she says, I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day. The bad thing. Sorry. The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Alright, let's know about her. Could you just... who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you're blushing. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. And finally, this room. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is somebody staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Yeah, it's the same response for every single one of these. Oh boy. Well, there's nothing we can do now, so we're just gonna have to go to Grossberg. Let's see if he's finally back. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you are the one they say has been looking for me. Whenever I see Mr. Grossberg, whenever I like to pretend that he's talking like other characters. Like for Mr. Grossberg, if you ever see the cartoon series, I'm talking about the one in the early 80s. It was called Shazam, and there was this character there named Uncle Dudley, and the way he talked, don't worry, I'll be there to save the day, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what I hear in my mind whenever I read his dialogue. Well, the text. Ah, so you're the one that's one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. that collar on your that badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Oh. Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Um, uh, anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Alright, it's time to hear the reasons why he is refusing to take Maya's case. Yeah, I'm going back to that name now. So let's explain why. How can you just refuse something like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy. You see, we'll get to him about his real reason later in this case. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. Ugh. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? Could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Alright, let's click on Mia. How do you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, that painting. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright, let's see. I guess for the fun of it, let's just present this evidence. You know, just for the fun of it. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. It's probably the same dialogue. Yep. see the badge. Yep, same dialogue. So it doesn't matter what evidence you present him. He'll refuse to talk. All right, so let's go back to the detention center and give Maya the bad news. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I I really don't think I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Anyway. Alright. We're gonna talk to Mia and click on your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. More on that when we get to later games. No, the final case. Don't know. So she could still be alive. Alright, let's click about the mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say that ESP runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined a mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my ESP. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. Well, the case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. Excuse me. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and just go home? Of course not. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, let's see. Basically, I think this one goes I think this one goes like it doesn't matter which one you pick, but I'll just pick I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright. So now we've got confirmation that we'll be defending Maya for her case. So now let's go back to that Gatewater Hotel and see what is behind that drawer with the screwdriver stuck in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me? You are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no! Hey! Why does this seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around. Ah, I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name before? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, so we have no time to waste. Let's take a look at that drawer with the screwdriver stuck in it. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Alright, so the wiretap is now part of the evidence. This is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court. Alright, to be continued. And that's where I'm gonna call it apart right here. Next time, it's day 1 of the trial. So, until then, everyone, take care, and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.